Assalamu alaikum, peace family. I'm Shabazz and welcome back to M.G.T Style. If this is your first time here, welcome. This is the place for you. I am a Muslim woman from the Nation of Islam and I love to sew. So this is the channel where you are welcome to learn professional sewing techniques. In my previous video, I shared with you all the projects that I'm going to be making from the fabric, and I have a treat for you all. I have a couple of skirts that I've made over the years, and I mentioned in my previous video that I'll be making pencil skirts. So I just want to just give some clarification about pencil skirts regarding modesty, okay? So whenever I sew a pencil skirt, I'll always consider modesty and ease. And ease is defined by the amount of ease or additional fabric that you give your seams. Okay, so one of the skirts that I've made, pencil skirt, is this black gabardine. I always start with black, right? It seems like that's like the origin of everything, start with black, right? My black gabardine long skirt, and I have two darts here. This is one of the first skirts that I ever made, that I was practicing on. And I got this pattern from a long time ago. I purchased a garment from a sister, and the skirt that she had for me was just so beautiful and very detail oriented. And I always loved that type of skirt. I never seen a skirt like that ever in my life. So when I began to start practicing sewing, I said, you know what? I'm going to take that skirt as a pattern and take it apart and put it back together, and then take it apart again and then use it as a pattern. So that's what I did actually. So this is the very, just like I mentioned before, this is the very first skirt that I ever made. And at the time I made 4 other skirts as well. I made a pink, a blue, a yellow, and the black one. I think I made an orange, I'm not too sure. Did I make an orange? I think I did, yeah. So I really love this skirt. Yes. So my next skirt here is denim, jean fabric, and it's on the same order as the black one here. And I wanted something that was a little bit more casual, something I could wear with a pair of sneakers, a pair of closed-toe sandals, and I thought this was very nice. It has the darts here. And you know what darts are for. I'll just let you know again that darts give shape to a garment and take out the excess fabric within a structured garment, okay? I put a zipper in the back here, and also I forgot to mention there is a kick pleat. So let me show more of the kick pleat here. So there's a kick pleat that opens, that fans out, right? And we wear the kick pleat to hide our modesty or preserve our modesty or maintain our modesty. So I really like this type of skirt. It's very feminine. Just like I said, I can wear these with a pair of boots in the winter time or the fall time. I can wear these with a pair of sneakers and a nice sweater that comes to my knee. So all this area is covered. See, it's shaped, right? But there's ease in here, and yet this is not going to be revealing. There'll be a long top to cover this area. So all this area here, the modesty will be covered, okay? So then as I matured in my sewing skills and ability, I said, you know what? I think I want a leather skirt or a faux leather skirt. And actually I seen a young lady with a black tailored skirt. It was a mini skirt. So I always think in my mind, anything that I see that is not in accordance with the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, I try to graft or craft or extract the beauty of what I do see and bring it into more of how we dress in the Nation of Islam and what is more pleasing to Allah. So I try to settle on the best part of whatever I see. So when I saw that sister with that particular dress, I said, I can make that. I can make that and I can modify it. So what I have here is, this is faux material and it's textured, right? So you have the bumpy, scaly texture, and it kind of reminds you of fur, but not so much fur. It's actually faux leather. And I love how it's spotted as well. Little spots in here of imperfection. Doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes the fabric can have the intentional of imperfection, which gives it another beauty to it, you know? And I put a, oh, it's gaping here because it needs another piece here to hold it up. That's why it's gaping. So I put a invisible zipper, which matches the seam here, and it has a nice waistline. And I love how it fits perfectly. And as I said before, that we wear a long top, so you can't see this area, but I know it's there. So that's the important part, right? So as I hold it up a little bit further, you get to see that there's a kick pleat as well. I love this kick pleat. Why? Because it adds another element to the skirt. And I think that's pretty interesting, because usually you'll see skirts that have a split and it shows the leg. In the Nation of Islam, we believe in covering those areas, okay? So I love the alternative method for how we dress, because it's still beautiful, it's still attractive, it's still feminine. So with the kick pleat here, when you walk, it's like a pinkable effect. This piece here comes out and you really get to see the pleat in its full character. You have a nice seam here, which really secures this flap on the inside. And I have a couple of darts here, which gives it structure and form. And there's so much more I can say about this fabric. I just wait till another time. But I just wanted to show you all a couple of skirts that I have made. And you know the myth is about modesty in skirts. Oh, it looks like grandma. I beg your pardon. I have not sewn one at all. So I just want to encourage everyone out there, sew to your best of your ability and just really believe in yourself and bring out the beauty of whatever you think is attractive to you. So that's all that I have for you today. Thank you for tuning in, and inshallah, God willing, next time I'll have more for you. Assalamu alaikum.